Know yourself, so that you can be honest. If you don't know yourself, you can't even be honest. For example, how can a glass that thinks it's a tree be honest? If you don't know yourself, you will be a fraud and a liar, whether you want to or not. Out of your own control you will lie, and you will think that you are being truthful, because you are acting correctly in the false role you have imagined. Do you manage an atom of the animal that you live inside it? Be honest. Do you produce the thoughts that come to your mind? Be honest. Are you aware of what will happen in the next second? Be honest. If you don't know answer of these questions, then how are you going to manage things? How are you going to make promises? How are you going to move towards a goal? You cannot even know yourself by your own will and actions. Rather, this channel is from God, or the universe, that has come to you, to make you alive, and produce you, as an observing mirror. How can someone who does not know themselves speak about the interests of humanity? Because it first lies to itself about what I am, so whatever it says is poisonous, it is misguided, it is wrong. From the root of falsehood, lies will always spring. If you are falsely identified at the 0 point of your existence, and replace yourself with something else, all the words that will be produced from you will be false and misleading. Find the root and fix it. As the great Bible says, if there is darkness in your eyes, how great is the darkness? A point of perceptual error, at the 0 point of your existence, will reveal a world of lies and errors. As the Bible says, first take the big wood out of your own eye, then you can see the feather of straw in the eye of another. Before building others, and the world, build yourself by knowing yourself. This is enough to make the world a paradise. Hell is made of human blindness. When you are not honest with yourself, you create a world of lies and deception. One of the wonders of the world is that darkness is reflected and spread. A stain inside you is equal to a world of darkness outside. To make the world a paradise, first ask yourself what I am. Until you can answer, be silent. That is enough to make the world a paradise. It is the unrighteous speech of human that breeds hell. Put your finger in front of your eye to hide a world. Find the stains within your own understanding to cleanse the world. In these conversations the word you is used one in between for two types of concepts. Sometimes for the illusory, virtual, false, egoic, and animal self, and sometimes for the true human existence. If the listener is perceptive and lucky, will notice this. For listeners that they have reached the truth, these things are like tea, coffee, and cigarettes for pleasure, ecstasy, and intoxication. For others, these texts are blasphemy, incomprehensible, contradictory, and confusing. Of course, there are no others. They are in the world of fantasy, sleep, dreams, illusions, and stories of the universe. These are the best sentences in the world, that no one hears. Because there is no one but an infinitely large, motionless universe with a noisy bustle silence. Here there is an infinitely large mass of contradictions, a coexistence of opposites and enemies embracing each other. This is the world of unity, and the paradise of non-duality. There is an endless void here, it is full of nothing, a dreamlike image of something infinitely large, and without mass. All sounds and speech come from the universe. No human being or person has the power to speak, or choose words. This voice and this speech are also from the universe. It is from me, which some call God. Even if from one perspective, a statement is considered false or a lie, it is also from the universe's side. For a game, it is playing. Human will find me as God at play, without purpose, without a system of rewards and punishments, without the constraints of law. The goal is for the needy, and the universe is needless. To speak to unborn, raw, and immature humans, all wording is crooked, incomplete, contradictory, ambiguous, and incomprehensible, and words are merely attempts to awaken, and give birth to the immature human being. Human is not a person, it is an object like nothing. If a person does not know itself, everything will be displayed by the universe, from claiming authority and material existence to killing other people, and any kind of sabotage. The earth needs more light. Light up the world by liking, sharing, following, reviewing and reflecting on this channel daily. The channel name is, Know Yourself to Be Yourself. Those who have not awakened, can get nothing from these videos except a little enjoyment of the beauty of truth. Publish these videos as much as you can, otherwise, no matter how enlightened you become, you will be confined to the ignorance and darkness of those around you, and you will suffer. This is the voice of truth, which some call God. This is the light of truth. Everything is expressed by consciousness and by spirit. Even the words that a person mistakenly thinks they are saying themselves, are not from a person. There is a storm of logic here in the world, and a clash of consciousness. For the universe to watch itself. For a kind of nothing, to watch nothing. For a kind of everything, watch everything. For the one to see the one. Using the physical appearance of the animal that human lives inside it, in such videos, to convey the truth is misleading. Because the existential truth of a human being is something else. A human being is not a person. It is a thing. Human is the pupil or black hole of the universe's eye. The existence looks at its own existence through it. If you can do something, know thyself. This is the eternal message of the angels, that is Creator's message through the universe, to you. If you don't know yourself, how can you be yourself? If you don't know yourself, you can be anything but yourself. You may radiate as anything other than yourself. These videos point out the truth, that cannot be expressed or displayed in earthly words. The words of earthly language are incapable and insufficient to express the truth. So we just refer to it with a lot of sentences. These are the essence of spiritual knowledge, in simple words, and in vernacular language. Truth, when reduced to word form, becomes paradoxical, and is thought to be false, or contradictory. For example, you don't exist. There is only me, and only my speaking to myself as God. Or whatever truth you can call it. But human consciousness has no tools, or media other than words. First there was the word, then all other things came into being. If someone does not value words and sentences, and does not take the time to read them, they are hasty, and remain ignorant, and the fish of truth will not catch their hook. The face of truth, or the face of soul, will be seen in words, sentences and books, not with ordinary eyes, but with the eyes of reason. The earth needs plenty of light. If it remains dark, the blind will be like firewood, burning the wise and tormenting them. Light up the world by liking, sharing, following, reviewing and reflecting on this channel daily. The channel name is, Know Yourself to Be Yourself. The more you enlighten the world, the more you will benefit, and the world will become a beautiful place to live in. It will be free from the darkness of ignorance, and from the evil darkness, and filled with love and affection. The human intellect exchanges knowledge within itself with words, to recognize truth. All experiences, feelings, observations, and events are transferred to the realm of the spirit, and consciousness in the form of words. There's not even a mind inside human brain that's doing the talking. It's the rapid conversion of feelings and events into words. Someone who is alienated from words and sentences, and from reading or listening to words, is alienated from truth. Words and sentences also act like a painter, to paint a picture that resembles truth. The image of truth will be made up of many words and sentences. The image of truth is fleeting, and its stability depends on the state of the universe, and the genetics of the environment, and the interior. Words and sentences are photons of light, trying to paint a picture of truth. So a multitude of words and sentences can portray meaning in an instant. The third eye, or inner eye, or sixth sense, which is the sum of the five senses, namely the sum of hearing, smell, touch, taste and sight, has been waiting for years to see the image of truth. The intellect, by processing millions of words and emitting millions of photons of light of words, is trying to draw the amazing face of the truth. Words and sentences acts as painter to draw an image similar to truth. These words and sentences are light, or eyes. We can say that light is the same as the eye. because with the amount of light, the power of vision of the eye increases. Words are photons of light for the inner eye to see. Words are like a medium for transmitting consciousness. Knowledge and awareness are like eyes for the soul, or like light for correct action. Knowledge and awareness enter and leave the soul in the form of words and sentences. The world of the soul is the world of awareness, knowledge, and logic. If the listener is sharp and intelligent and concentrates and meditates on these videos for a long time, they will suddenly become aware of a vast universe, and a single, eternal living being within and without them. The original and widespread methods and rituals have been preserved with the help of the writings. The third eye does not see with the help of flesh and blood, retina, iris and cornea, but the third eye sees with the help of words, knowledge, and logic. The third eye is on this channel, and will be explained in detail. If you're interested, follow the channel to hear the rest of the discussion. The eye that sees truth is the third eye. It is of the word, knowledge and logic. If the sentences in this message weren't clear, you should listen to it many times, until you become in phase with it, and sit together, behind a window, to watch me. This message is the testimony. This message is the promised light, in the night of the world, the right eye, and the final lesson. This channel talks about the core of human knowledge, about self-knowledge, and the essence of man. If you have already become a mirror, and a seer or a witness, and have united with the light of this message, reflect it, and amplify it, because the earth needs more light. Light up the world by liking, sharing, following, reviewing and reflecting on this channel daily. The channel name is, Know Yourself to Be Yourself. The more you enlighten the world, the more you will benefit, and the world will become a beautiful place to live in. It will be free from the darkness of ignorance, and the evil darkness, and filled with love and affection. Be nothing in the eyes of this world. By becoming nothing, by becoming a pupil, by becoming a black hole, illuminate the world. This is the principle of human truth, and the genuine diamond of consciousness. Turn on the lights to kill the devil. The devil is killing human, with the help of the darkness of ignorance. Repeat these super mantras, and meditate daily, and deeply on them.